Morning, here we are, and what better way to start than the star of the show. Not you, sorry Bobby, but nice jacket. We like that jacket, osmosis. Here he is, Overpass. He just had a roll, a buck and a kick, and he looks absolutely fantastic. And what a great horse he is. He's won just under 10 million. He was really ran right up to his peak on Saturday in the Sydney Stakes, and he'll now go to the Champion Sprint at Flemington in 3 weeks. So the last time he ran down the straight at Flemington was when he won the English race as a 3-year-old, the English Sprint with 750,000. So he's back there. I think he'll be ready to run a good race. 3 weeks between runs should be good, and he looks like he has not been around. Condition wise, he's fantastic. And yeah, hard not to love him. And ideally we'll get back to Perth. I'm sure all the Perth punters would have got a fortune on Saturday, but very, very special horse for all involved. He's really been our stable stalwart, and I think he's done a marvellous job for Derby too. But it doesn't stop here, because we've got a few runners for Derby tomorrow and a few more in the city. So we've got the team here. Bobby, how was it Saturday, the atmosphere?
Yeah, it was brilliant. Like I said, it's just so nice for him to grab a win like he did on Saturday. Very arrogant, very brave of him. Yeah, I can say for the whole team that we're absolutely over the moon.
Yeah, and have you booked your trip to Melbourne and Perth?
Yeah, well, I hope you're doing that for me.
Got to kill your own here, Bobby. Jenny, any news?
No news.
How have you been?
Yeah, good. Miss 20, I want to jump out. Very happy with that.
Yeah, she's good yesterday. Your favourite, you've been labelling her for a while. Mr. Lobb, good to have you on.
Oh, good to get a little bit of airtime.
Come on, mate. We've got things to do. Anyway, we'll head back into the stable. And yeah, it was a super day last week, I must say. Everest Day has really turned into one of the special race days of the world. I think you can argue that the atmosphere was unbelievable. A lot of international visitors, a lot happening, a lot of corporate suites, and of course a good DJ after the last. Lobby, what was the DJ's name?
Wouldn't have a clue, mate. It's a bit out of my league. If Neil Diamond's not playing, I don't know anything about anyone else.
I'm a bit the same too. I've got no idea. Here's a man that's famous. Steve, have you been on any Toyota forklift ads later?
Not at the moment.
Hey, mate, make sure we want it reliable machinery.
That's it.
And here we go. Anthony, bonjour. Yeah, we'll kick off in the boys' barn. We may as well start with questions early. Here we go, Joseph, top it up. Anybody that ever visits the stable, you're always free. We take any credit card, don't we? Do we take Amex? Don't know about Amex, they take out too much. We'll follow this fella down into the stable. Stacey, always a question. Wouldn't be Insta Live without your question. Fleet Commander ran a good race on Wednesday and recovered really well, so that's excellent to know. The Cam Edwards, the Savabeel cover charge colt, he is going to trial on Monday. Pick up the tab and going well. We'll probably get him back to Warwick Farm next week. Imperial Force, he's another good horse for Derby. He's just gone out for a break, so he will get there. He's a very nice horse. I think he goes pretty well. Talking about horses for Derby, is another good one. This guy's yet to race, but he could be running next week. Raikkonen, keep an eye on him. Big, strong son of Shalar. I think he goes pretty well. Disney's coming up nicely. Punton, I think he's a nice horse. The size, doing a good job. Super Seth. Here we go, a question from Sam. Is Overpass going to the Quokka again? I think so, Lobby.
Oh yeah, he'll definitely be going to the Quokka. A couple of races. The Quokka's not till April, but he'll be going back, try and get 3 in a row.
Yeah, and we'll be fresh up into that. I think we'll stick very much to the tried and proven with the Quokka anyway. But He's got a great record. He's really put it together the last 12 months, winning 3 in a row and being very lightly raced. He's another very nice horse for Derby, an Ole Kirk colt called Tiberius. I think he goes well. Right, Lobby, let's get into it. I Know a Star running tomorrow. 5 Diamonds Prelude.
Yeah, drawn good. Got 3 runners, but both him and the more Victorious are drawn very good in 3 and 4. I think they'll be running 1-2 in the run, and I think both very hard to beat. They're both on top of the game. Like the more Victorious has got good form against Chow Wolf. So
yeah, he has, and Tom Kidden.
And this horse, he just don't stop. He's a very consistent horse.
Yeah, there is a little bit of speed there with Felix Majestic. He could possibly roll forward, so just got to be mindful of that. But whether we lead or sit off him, a more Victorious looks to get a good run, but we'll have a look at him shortly. But I Know a Star, he's Mr. Consistent. He always puts in a great run. And I thought his run in the Alan Brown $1.5 million was excellent. First up, just missed the jump, so hoping he can get away a little bit better tomorrow. Bit of a smaller field too, which I think will help things. Shalailed, he's coming up well. He jumped out nicely. War Eternal, one of the old favourites. His highlights, he's going to trial next week. He's in good order. I think he's come up well. He's been a bit of a revelation for the stable, Lobby.
Yeah, he has. Been around a lot of the country cups, but he's won a couple in town. Good horse. Tries his hardest all the time.
Yeah, he has. He's been. Here's a horse to watch. Melbourne Cup Day. Kemmler Point and Shoot. Trialled brilliantly last week. Going super. Midnight Dynamite. He's in good order, so we're possibly going to look at running him at the end of next week. Come on, buddy. He doesn't want to play ball, but he is very well. Here he is, the man himself. Overpass. I Own a Merc, he's coming along nicely. He's going to be a proper, last time he got to stakes level and acquitted himself well. So I think he's in for a good preparation. We've looked after him. Here's Battleton, your tip of the week last week. What's the verdict, Lobby? Didn't deliver?
Probably a bit unlucky, big odds. He dived through late, only just got beat. He's just one of them horses that now he's getting out 1,400, 1,600. I think it suits him a lot better.
Yeah, and he still looks great. He'll probably run on Melbourne Cup Day, but he did go a super race, and he still looks fantastic, so there's no reason he couldn't go on with it. Baby Rider, he's in good order, trialling next week, come back well. Here's a Rapaho. He's running on Saturday. Now, his first up run in the Alan Brown was never going to suit, but he does look very, very well, and we had a few issues with him, so he's had a couple of really good searching gallops since. Only 10 in that race. They've fallen away a touch.
I think he'll improve a lot on his first run, as you say. He's just sneaking out in distance. He's had a lot of in and out, getting crooked, but hopefully it looks like he's on the path to getting back.
Yeah, I don't think he's completely out of it. If he gets back his best form, he's right in that race. And he was always going to be suspect first up. Here's Robusto. He's been a great horse. Well, he's done a good job, but he was very good first up. And he's in the 5 Diamonds Prelude in a race where there's a lot of speed. We know that. And I think he can run a big race at big odds tomorrow.
Yeah, I agree. I know he's in with I Know a Star and the more Victorious, but if they do happen to go real hard with that Felix Majestic, well, he's the type of horse to be running home the right end.
And he couldn't look any better. He's in fantastic order, so we're really, really happy with him. Here's a more Victorious. You can see he looks absolutely fantastic. Lovely, big, strong horse, and he was very good last time in the Group 2 Shannon. 4 weeks between runs suits nicely. Here we go, a couple of the gentlemen, a couple of repairs. Got a couple of boxes in the office for your lads, courtesy of Lion Breweries. It's what you like. ATC, great service with a smile. Cabalas, I thought he won a good race last week. The tough race, obviously, and the Sydney Stakes, I think I said it was pretty much a Group 1 and everything but name. And I thought he got into the race well from the back of the field. He will run on Melbourne Cup Day in an 1,100 metre race. I think that suits. What else have we got? Here's Fleet Commander here. He's come through his run in good order. And Bat Out of Hell's going to run next week. I think he's another good chance. Geez, we've got plenty of horses for Derby and plenty of good ones. Any more questions? Cam, good to have you on, mate. Hayek jumped out very well yesterday. I thought he was excellent. So really happy with him. Here he is, Hayek, live, come through well. I just seen an update on him, moving well after his jump out. He's Ziggy coming towards us. Nice ASI horse. I'm hoping he'll be sort of midweek class this time in. Looks good, definitely developed. The ASIs are doing a pretty good job in New Zealand. Cold Gin jumped out yesterday. Perfumers. I didn't realise this was a farrier conference walkway. Yeah, works. Don't mention any unions. I don't want anyone getting ideas. High Wire Fly. Now, she ran a good race during the week. I think fitness-wise, she's going to come on in leaps and bounds. So I think Melbourne Cup Day, we may even take her to Musselbrook. There's a 1,000-metre race there. I think she'll be really hard to beat. OLA's back in. Of course, she was great second in the gym crack. It looks fantastic. Got a great coat, lovely attitude, lovely filly. I think she did a super job first up. Passagiata just never fired last week on that really wet track in Melbourne. So possibly a 1,000-metre race Melbourne Cup Day may suit her. Miss Piera jumped out well yesterday. Miss Trentino was very good. And we'll head up this way. We'll check the runners. Come on, Lobby, move on.
I'm just talking to the blacksmith. Yeah.
Blacksmiths.
Oh, sorry. No, I was only talking to one.
Here's Q's Likely, very interesting horse. He's got Group 2 form in Germany, Group 3 winner in Germany, first up in the $2 million invitation tomorrow. Lobby, what can you tell me about her?
Well, I can't tell you a real lot. I can just go on the trials.
At least he's good. Honest.
Yeah, trials have been good. So, yeah, well, I don't think many of us can say much about her. She'll have to do the talking tomorrow, but she's in good order, so... yeah, why not start in a $2 million race?
Yeah, and she's impressed us. It's a big ask, no doubt about it. So it's really hard to have confidence. But we're probably going to ride her, let her find cover, and if they go quick enough up front, she may be a chance to finish over the top. Mug Punter, can he speak English? Are you talking to me or him? Because both of us, English is a bit of a problem, isn't it?
This is all right. Mug Punter, he can be a bit hard to understand too.
Mate, unless he gets better the more he drinks. Here she is, Steffi Magnetica. I thought she ran a good race in the Everest. It just wasn't run to suit. Traffic warden came out. And it turned into very much a sprint home. So it was always going to be hard to make up that ground. And she was in between runners. Just never really had things go away, but only beaten 2.5 lengths, Lobby.
Yeah, I thought she went terrific. Yeah, she got beat nothing. It was a sort of funny race, but you know, she'd be all the better now she stepped up. Now she'll go to the Golden Eagle. I think out to the 1500s where she's looking for.
Yeah, and we'll definitely head that way. I think the best one, without doubt, was in the Stradbroke 1400. 1500 at Rose Hill was probably very comparable to the 1400 at Eagle Farm. So I think that's ideal. Here's another nice filly that jumped out really well yesterday. Could be the next good one in these colours, arriving home. Iona Benz, really good winner at Orange. Went up a lot in weight, but made it 2 from 2 with Olivia riding. Thought an excellent ride to Olivia. Keep an eye out on her. I think she's underrated. She's our apprentice. What do you say about Olivia?
Look, just puts them in the right place every time. I can't fault any of her rides for us, and she's got a terrific record at the moment for us. I think at one stage there, I think she'd had 9 rides, 5 winners. So once she gets to the provincials and in town claims her 3, I think there'll be a lot of people want her.
Yeah, and she's a nice person with it and very easy to work with. But this is a nice filly. Another good one for Derby. She'll head to Melbourne Cup Day at benchmark 64,000. Olivia will take 3 kilos off there, so she'll be double suited in that regard. She didn't claim the other day. Infatuation, she is going really well. She's going to run next Saturday at benchmark 78, 1100. Zach Lloyd's riding her, and she's in great order. So happy with her. Peter Ballerina, she'll run midweek. She's been running good, honest races. Slinky, she's either going to run next week or possibly Melbourne Cup Day. But she was a real good run first up. Had a lot of good runs lately, Lobby. A lot of seconds, thirds and fourths.
Yeah, well, by the sounds of things, we're going to have a pretty busy day, Melbourne Cup Day.
Have you been getting our tactics right?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. We might have to question some of them, but yeah, that's what you want. You want runners on Melbourne Cup. Unfortunately, Allegron won't be there. We're going to bypass the Melbourne Cup, so he'll go out for a good break and come back at a later date. And here we go. This is the last horse we will look at on this week's Instagram Live. A Kiwi, good mare, double Group 1 winner, and she's in the invitation tomorrow. The blinkers have come off. She's definitely fitter for her recent racing, and I think she's a really good each way chance. So she will be, I think we'll be positive. If she doesn't lead, we'll be close enough to the lead, and she's in good order. Bell Clear. Tough race, no doubt about it, but running for 2 million, and her work on Tuesday was excellent. Just overdone it, probably her first couple of starts in Australia. What's your take, Lobby?
Yeah, no, good mare. I think, like you say, blinkers off, out to the 1600. I think she's right
Now, what we've got, have we missed any cues likely? I Know a Star, Dame Commander we've missed. And she's obviously at long odds in the calendar Presnell $1 million race. We'll probably let her find her feet. She has been forward, but you've got to be in to win. There's only 10 runners or so.
Oh, that's right. You know, there's prize money all the way back to 10th. Good prize money. I think it's 8,000 to run 10th. So, yeah, she's got to be in it. Yeah, why not?
And one other horse we haven't commented on is Miss Kim Carr, who was very dominant at Nowra on Sunday. She won easy. She loomed up on the corner. Olivia rode her as well, and I thought she was brilliant. She's definitely going to go on to better things. Luke, unfortunately, he couldn't make it today. He sent his apologies to everyone, but his best of the day is I Know a Star. Lobby?
Well, you know what? I should have wore his backpack today.
You should have.
I should have borrowed it off him and yeah, but anyway, it's too late now. We've done it without it. We're still going to try and find out. Can we have a segment one week to have a real good look inside that bag and see what it is?
Yeah, well, I think we might just have to grab it.
Yeah, we'll have to grab it.
Yeah, well, should we get one of the stewards and rip it open, maybe?
Yeah, it could be. It's just, you know, just to see what's in it. He's very secretive about it, but he won't get it off his back. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah.
But anyway, my best. Well, I think they're more victorious, and I Know a Star, obviously. I hope they fight out their race, and I think Belle Claire's terrific odds in the Invitational.
Yeah, I'm going to be much more PC, more victorious than I Know a Star easy. I think you can actually argue, though, that a more victorious form is really, really good. So he looks to get a gun run just off a really strong tempo. I think that'll suit. And I think Belle Claire, she's promised a lot. She's yet to deliver. Maybe Saturday's the day. Any stable, Cam Edwards, any stable job vacancies? Always looking for new staff with...
Always looking for someone to pick up a bit of manure. So
BYO wages, some nice requests to come in. Anyone aiming for English grad? OLA was a possibility. It might come a bit soon. We might trial one or two. We had a couple of other visitors who were going to come into our live. A couple of special guests, but they seem to have done a runner. They get a little bit reluctant to come in from time to time. Look at this lovely clean barn. No, we can't find anyone. That finishes us off. Cam, he'll bring his own shovel. You could be a chance. Anyway, good luck. Have a great weekend. Another big weekend's racing, and of course we Overpass heading down to the Champions Sprint will be exciting. And next week, it never ends at this time of the year. We've got the Golden Eagle, so a couple of internationals there. We look forward to taking her on because, as we know, only 3 words: Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.